And welcome back. It is Kilowatt Wednesday, sponsored by Hot Purple Energy. Nate Otto is with us today. This is exciting because this is kind of a trip back in time and about the history of solar. It goes back to the 19th century.
Yes, in 1839, photovoltaic was discovered.
And who discovered it?
A French physicist.
Yes. All right, this is question and answer. But also Albert Einstein had something to do with it.
Albert Einstein in 1904 wrote a piece about photovoltaics, and that's what won him the Nobel Prize and really spurred the scientists of the day to look into it.
I think most people think, this is only, since maybe the 50s or something like that.
Well, the 50s, the space race really spurred on the commercial aspects of solar.
I want to take a look at some of these. This is kind of really a little bit of a museum. I'm going to get over here with you. Take us through this one here on the very end.
Well, the one on the very end is special to me because that's the first panel that I bought in 2004, and that's what got me going in solar.
Really?
Really. And over here, this one is from the 70s. This one is a direct incarnation of what that development in the 50s was, and this was one of the first commercial applications of solar. Was this one in the 70s.
So normally we think of as time goes by, things get smaller, except for TVs. They seem to just get bigger. But for solar panels, it's kind of up and down.
Well, they've actually gotten bigger because they've been able to handle the electronics a little bit better.
Okay, this one in back of us, this is pretty large.
Yeah, this is a commercial panel, and it's a 340-watt panel, 330. The amazing thing is it's the same wattage as this one right behind you. That's smaller. And they're both pretty new, but this one uses a little lesser technology.
Now, this one that you're standing in front of, this one it's very heavy, and so it's made of the silicon, but what's holding it all together?
This one's encapsulated by glass, so it has a layer of glass on both sides, which makes it a little translucent. This one was liberated from a trash heap at a remote solar site.
Would some of these still work today if you hooked them up?
All of these two do not work anymore.
They've seen better sunnier days.
Yes, they definitely saw a lot of sunny days.
All right, now as we move down here, this is what I think is remarkable. This one here is this plastic?
This is fiberglass. And this is a flexible panel that SunPower made, and this would be used for an application such as an RV or maybe camping or something like that, so you could have some remote power.
Okay. Who is developing the next iteration of solar?
Well, Panasonic and SunPower are really doing the next iterations. This is a Panasonic panel. This is the latest and greatest technology, and this came out of the Sharp's photovoltaic department that started in 1963.
And how often does the technology change?
The technology just gradually goes. Typically, an average panel today is about 20% efficiency, and they have had labs of 40% for peak, and you could follow that all the way down. When it was 9% efficiency, they had peaks of 20, but really what's available now is about 20%.
Okay, well, this has been fascinating, a little bit of a lesson. Caitlin, come on in here because you're going to be joining us next week, and what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to be talking about batteries next week and how they integrate with the solar systems.
All right, another lesson for us. Thank you both. Appreciate it. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Have a great day.